So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing extremely well, and this is your very own mass coder this side. So today's problem is set matrix 0. The problem is actually very interesting and it actually includes a very good algorithm, right? This problem will actually teach you how to devise algorithms. So this is an important question to learn how to devise algorithms, right? You might learn algorithms for some problems and they are very helpful as well. Like for graphs, you might learn Dijkstra or any type of algorithms and you get a good deal of practice with priority queues there. So you try to apply those, right? But this type of problem which is given today, they actually enhance your skill to think. All right. So what is the question? The question says that you have been given a matrix. All of us can see a matrix here, right? Now the problem asks you that you might be able to identify some zeros. This is a zero here, this is a zero here, this is a zero, right? Whenever you encounter a zero, convert the whole row and the whole column for that particular zero into zeros. That is, for this particular zero, this will convert to 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 zero. For this one, this will convert to zero, this will convert to zero, this will again convert to zero, this will convert to zero, and this will convert to zero. And the last one, that is the remaining one. For this zero, this will convert to 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 zero, and this will convert to zero, right? That is, after transformation, this matrix should look something like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, right? Now, when I first read this problem, I thought that this is a actually very easy problem. So why is it given in the medium category? So when I tried to write it, like what was my initial thought? My initial thought was that I will start traversing. I encountered a 1, no problem. I encountered a 0. As soon as I encounter a 0, I will traverse the whole row. I will traverse the whole column and convert it to 0. That is what I'm trying to do is, for this particular matrix, what will I do? This is my matrix 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 0. Right? This was the matrix given to me. Now I will say I traversed. So I came at this one, no problem, right? I came at this 0. I came at this 0. So what will I do? I will convert all the elements into 0 for the particular row. That is, this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. That is, I am taking a row 0 to n minus 1. Inside it 0 to m minus 1, right? Considering this is an n into m matrix, right? As soon as I get an element of 0, as soon as I get an element of 0, I will traverse the whole row. That is, I equals to 0 to n minus 1 for column and j equals to 0 to m minus 1 for the particular row, right? And I will do this. So what will happen? This is taking n time, this is taking m time, and this particular taking n plus m, right? So all in all, it is nm into n plus n. My time complexity will go to nm, let's say n only, nmn, that is n square m, comparatively O of n cube, right? Not a good time complexity, but this algorithm should work. But if you see carefully in the dry run, this will not work. How? You converted this into 0, this into 0, this into 0, and particular elements in the row as well. 0, 0, right? Now when you come to this element, you see that it is a 0. It is a 1 originally. It is originally a 1, but now because of this element, this is converted to 0. So what will you do? You will again repeat the steps. That is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now if you see, this element which is remaining as 1 in the answer has changed to 0, and there is no way back from 0 to 1, right? So this algorithm is wrong. I cannot traverse and change particularly, right? So this particular algorithm is wrong, right? I need to think of something else. What? Okay. So we realized that we could not change elements simultaneously, because as a DSA student we are able to realize that to read the zeros we will have to traverse the matrix, but we cannot change the elements simultaneously because this will affect the final condition, because this will affect a result. And why will affect our result? The reason we just saw, this 0 was actually converted. We don't want that. So what we will do? What we will do? If we do not have to convert simultaneously, that means we have to store it somewhere. We have to store the info somewhere. So what we will do, we will say that, see, for this 0, this particular row and this particular column has to be done. For this 0, this particular row and this particular column has to be done. For this 0, this particular row and this particular column has to be done. So my brute force algorithm says that I will construct a new matrix. I will construct a new matrix of same order, that is n by m, right? I encountered this 0, 0, 0. I encountered this 0, 0, 0. I encountered this 0, 0, 0. For the remaining element which was set as nil, suppose I say that I will construct a same matrix. Let me show you. I will construct the same matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? This is my matrix. I will say this is minus infinity, minus infinity, minus infinity, minus infinity, or any arbitrary value you want to give. Right? Right here, 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 here. Right? I'm removing minus infinity for you all. Right now, you must understand that I'm giving an arbitrary value to identify that this problem has not, this particular space has not been filled. Right? Now I will traverse the matrix. Right? I will traverse the matrix. I will find this 0. As soon as I find this 0, I will convert the changes into this. So what will happen? For this particular 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Right? Again start traversing. You come across these elements, you come across this 0. For this, convert these into zeros. Right? So start converting. So what will happen? 0, 0, that is again a 0, 0, 0. Right? And at last, this will happen. After this 0 will occur, right? For this, convert this and this column, this row, sorry. Then what do I mean to say is, let me take it, sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, this is again 0, whole row is already zeros, convert this into 0, right? All the zeros have been, like all the matrix has been traversed, there are no more remaining zeros, right? There are no more remaining zeros. Again, now what we will do, you will traverse this matrix, you will see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, all the elements are filled, 0, 0, 0, this element is not filled. So what do we insert here? The origin element. What was the origin element? 1. So insert 1 here. Again start traversing from here. No, filled. That means this is our answer. This is our answer. Now the problems requires us to return the answer in this matrix only. So all the elements are copy pasted from here. So in time of O of n complexities. What is happening? Time complexity O of nm plus nm plus nm. This one for filling out zeros. This one for filling out this one value, that is the remaining values, and this one for copy pasting. And space complexity is O of nm, right? Because we constructed a new matrix, right? Okay, so this was our brute force. It is actually nm square. Why? Because for these changes, that is for this particular 0, we were considering all the elements, right? We discussed y O of nm, right? I don't want to go into again. Time complexity O of nm square. Okay, there is a problem. What is the problem? I am not happy with this space. Can I remove it in some way? Let us try. Okay, so we are good with the both the approaches. One that didn't work, one that worked, but that was brute force because it was taking some space. What else can we do? What have we conquered up till now? Do not change simultaneously. Do not change simultaneously. Right? This is the main point now. That means keep some hidden information. Keep some hidden information. Now if I see, for this particular 0, I only want this 2. For this particular 0, I only want this 2. For this particular 0, I only want this 2. Right? That means the row and column are important. Row and column are important. Let me write it down. Row and column are important. Right? I don't care where this 0 is placed as long as this is affecting my this row and this column. Right? Suppose I write a 0 here, then this column will be added. Right? I'm only concerned with the row number and column number. So what we will do, I will construct an array here, and I will construct an array here. Right? Now what I will do, I will start traversing again. I will traverse 0. Now for this 0, it will become 0, it will become 0. Start traversing 0. Now for this 0, this will become 0, this will become 0. Start traversing 0. Now for this 0, this will become 0 and this is already a 0, right? Now what you will do? I'm not using a space right now. I'm using only these extra space, right? Okay. So what will happen? Now start reversing again. You see for this element, this is also 0, this is also 0. Convert it into 0. Start reversing. This is already a 0. For this element, no 0, but this is 0. So convert it into 0, right? For this element, 0, 0. Convert, right? For this one, 0. Convert, right? For this one, 0. Convert. No 0, neither here, neither here. For this one, 0. Convert. 0 already. 0, 0. If you see, our answer is done. This is our answer required answer. So what is actually happening? We are taking a time of nm to traverse as well as to fill these two, right? Nm to traverse as well as to fill these two, and then nm again to change the values into zeros. That is done. This is the time complexity. What is the space complexity? Our space complexity now of n into m is now changed to n plus m. So space complexity is now n plus m, right? I am still not convinced. I don't want this also. Can I reduce it more? Can I reduce it more? Yes, because you're present at this channel, you can reduce it more. How? Let us see. I'm hoping that you are clear with wrong approach. Why wasn't it working? I'm hoping that you are clear with brute force. Why wasn't it working? I'm hoping that you are clear with the efficient. Why wasn't I am happy with this? This was not working. This is working but not good. This is working but still not good. I want a better answer. I will give you a better answer. Let us see the better answer. Okay. So in the third approach, we were actually constructing these four positions and these three positions to keep an account. What I'm trying to say is, can I just keep these four in the first row? And can I just keep these three in the first column? You can say yes. Instead of wasting space here, use this space. Instead of wasting space here, use this space. That can be done easily, right? That can be done easily. What I'm trying to do is, like, I'm stressing it out again and again, again and again, again and again. This will be filled by this. 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 Right? The work of these three will be done by these three. The work of these four will be done by these four. Right? What were these four doing? Keeping account whether there is zero in the particular row or column or not. Right? We will do for these one. They will do the same. Now, there's a problem here also. If you see closely, these are the ones we are using. These are the ones we are using. The problem is this element. This element is contributing to the column and the row at the same time. That is 0, 0 contributing to column and row at same time. This has to be avoided. This has to be avoided. So what can I do? What can I do? Let me copy paste it again. Yeah. What can I do? I can say, okay, take it for the column. Okay, take it for the row. Okay, take it for the row. What I'm trying to do is take it for the row. What do I mean is that is for this element, convert this into 0. For this element, convert this into 0. Right? Now, this will tell you this particular column contains a 0. This will tell you this particular column contains a 0. Right? Right. Now, the problem is we have for these particular rows, we have two values to be filled, to be checked. But we don't have a third value for this row. So what will I do? I will just take this space. Instead of using this as my element for the row sums, I will use this element, right? I will use this element. What will I do? The same thing we were doing here, I will do in the below case. In the below case. Okay. This is my matrix. I am hoping you are understanding what I am saying. I can understand that this might get somewhere out of your head, but please try to stay with me. Try to focus. It's actually very simple once you get a hold of it. Right? These are our values important. These are our values important. Right? Let me make a line also. Right? We can use this as a variable. Right? We can say it is a flag variable initially set to 0. right? Now start traversing. Start traversing. No problem. 0. Yet that means this column and this row has to be done. This row and this column has to be transformed. So what I do is I remain it 0 and make it 0, right? Like make it 0, right? Make it 0. Okay. Okay. Start traversing again. Done. Done. 0. That means particular column, convert this into 0, right? Convert this into 0, and for this one, this is already a 0, right? Again, move on. Again a 0. That is, convert this into 0, and this is already a 0. I will also I will convert it into 0. That is overpowered by 0, right? Okay. So this looks like 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, triple 1, 0, 1, 2, 0. Start traversal. What do I do now? Instead of traversing from the 0th row, start traversing for this matrix. That is, start traversing from 1 into 1 till n minus 1, m minus 1. Right? From 1 comma 1, that is from this element to the last. Right? Okay. Start traversing. You come here. You see this is 0. You see this is not 0. That means you will have to change because this is 0. Right? So change it. You come here. You see 1, 2, no problem, I will not change it. This come here. You see 0, change it. 1, you see 0, 0, 0. You see here, you see 0, 0. For this, you see both the zeros. So this is already a 0. Now, these all the elements are considered done. These elements are done case. What about these elements? So, for this particular row, if flag is 0, if this variable is saying that we have to convert it, right? But before converting it, check for the below one. Before converting it, check for the below one. This has to be converted. How will you tell this? If this is 0, then convert this. So 0, 0. This is also changed to 0, right? Now convert this. So 0, 0, 0, 0. So what is the answer? So you can see this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Only this is 1. So our answer looks like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I hope you are getting my point, what I'm trying to say, right? What I'm trying to say. Now, what is the time complexity here? So O of Nm to traverse and to mark the changes plus O of Nm to actually carry out the changes, and O of 1. Why O of 1? Because we are using a constant space, we are using only one variable, right? So O of 1, this is my time complexity, this is my space complexity. I hope you're clear with it. I hope you're clear with it. What have we done is, we have used this to keep account of the columns and this to keep account of the rows, which row will contain 0 or not. So I hope you're clear with this, and let us move to the code, because the coding part is also very interesting, right? So let us start. So int n equals to mat.size, which is the number of rows, and m equals to mat 0.size, which is the number of columns, right? Start traversing. So for int, okay, let's create a value also. So int flag, right? Let us say it is 1. So int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. For int j equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus, right? So if your mat ij equal to 0, that is your element is 0. If your element is 0, two cases can be, right? If I equal to 0, if your first row is, if your element is in the first row, that means you will have to convert your flag. So flag equals to 0. Else mat of I0 equal to 0 and mat of 0j equal to 0. That is, you carry out the changes in the particular first column and the first row, right? For the future reference. Now, for int I equals to 1, I less than n, I plus plus. For int j equals to 1, j less than m, j plus plus. What will happen now? If mat I 0 equal to 0 or mat 0 j equal to 0. If any of these happens, that means that row or column is marked. So mat I j equal to 0 for that case. Now, carry out the change in the first column. So if mat 0 0 equal to 0. That means the whole first column has to be changed. So for int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Mat of I 0 equal to 0. Now if your flag equal to 0, so for int j equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus, mat 0j, that is the 0 first row, mat 0j equal to 0. After then return, right? Let us try to compile and run it. I hope I have not committed any typing or algorithm mistake. Working fine for sample test case. Let us see for the submission as well. Working, and getting accepted. Please get accepted. Getting accepted. So thank you for watching. Hope you liked it, and please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.